Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've seen a number of experts coming out in the last couple of weeks and months, essentially suggesting and then displaying their fear, their frustration with the current economic situation. Now we're having another warning from Robert Kiyosaki, suggesting that tariffs won't protect you, they'll only increase inflation as jobs are lost and wages come down. Robert Kiyosaki's been a prominent figure talking about all of these sorts of issues for quite some time now. Again, he is the author of the famous book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he's questioned the safety of jobs in a world where AI is rapidly advancing and tariffs are being raised. There's no doubt in anybody's mind that tariffs are absolutely reshaping the global economy. It's really changing the way that everything's being done. So I think Robert is absolutely correct to question that element. And AI, well, if you've been watching the channel for some time, you guys already know. We've spoken about how many companies are laying off workers, hiring, or having hiring freezes due to the impacts of AI, right? They can think about AI into the future, and it can do the jobs better than what humans can do. Give it 2-3 years, that's going to be more and more true. There's going to be less and less of a market for people in the form that there previously has been. Anyway, so he's applauding the president, obviously Donald Trump, in his efforts to bring back American manufacturing jobs through tariff hikes, but also highlighted the threat posed by AI to professional jobs. He's urging his followers to increase their financial education and adapt to a changing world. He says, please take care. The world is changing. Please change with it. Tariffs won't protect you. Tariffs will only increase inflation as jobs are lost and wages come down. Please increase your financial education and get richer. As the world changes, I know you can do it. So he's been criticising the traditional financial advice of going to school, getting a job, working hard, paying taxes, saving money, getting out of debt and investing in the stock market long term, actually for quite some time. He argued that his advice did not protect millions of factory workers when their jobs were lost or exported to China after its admission into the World Trade Organization in 2001. Whilst AI has the potential to increase productivity and create new jobs, it also has a very real world potential to automate and remove existing jobs, including those highly dependent of education and educated professionals like doctors, lawyers and engineers. The market is shifting, and a lot of people still see this as a very, very far off thing. Look guys, I make videos on this basically every day. It is not. It is coming faster than people even realise. Also, we've got Robert Kiyosaki warning that right now the biggest market crash in history is happening, suggesting that it's already underway and investors should turn to gold, silver and Bitcoin to protect against looming inflation and the failure of traditional finance. So he's been saying that he's been repeating himself again from his book Rich Dad's Prophecy. His prediction is that the stock market will crash, and it's happening right now. And he is essentially suggesting that the safe havens could be gold, Bitcoin and silver. It says that's what he's been investing in, and he predicts that silver, currently trading around $35, could explode 2 times in price and hit $70 by 2026. So he expects the Federal Reserve and the US Treasury to turn to their old playbook when the crash deepens, printing more money and suggesting that it could be disastrous for the average American. If some of these prophecies do come into play, obviously it could have a major impact. It would be very bad for the average person. But I want to know what you guys think to Robert's opinion here, right? What do you think? He says that if the markets crash, odds are that the Fed and the Treasury will print billions, if not trillions of dollars, increasing M2 money supply, which will probably cause massive inflation. Simply said, I do not trust the Fed and the Treasury. They will turn on the fake money press. He's then added, I trust gold, silver and Bitcoin to protect me from the coming massive inflation caused by lots of purchasing power and fake money, which is what I've been warning for years. Savers are losers. What do you guys think to this, right? What do you think? So he's previously said that Bitcoin could hit $200,000 this year, eventually passing $1 million by 2035. But do you think this is realistic? Do you think it's time to buy gold and silver? Or do you think Robert Kiyosaki is just somebody who has been saying this for years and therefore isn't worth paying attention to? What's your thoughts on this? What's your thoughts on his opinions? Let me know down below. Thank you again for your time, and hopefully I'll see you again. Goodbye for now.